Hello everybody and welcome back to my test world, and this episode is dedicated to a very good map maker. This is dedicated to the father of CTM maps, Vechs, and I produced this, and this is not the only thing, but yeah, if you don't know who Vechs is, he is the creator of the Super Hostile series, a series of Minecraft maps designed to kill the player. And I'm sorry I'm trampling all over your heads, but he creates these maps and I play them on hardcore. I currently have done Sea of Flame, and I've also playing right now Waking Up and Sunburn Islands. And he produced a video about custom spawners, and it gave me an idea. So, Mr. Vechs, I know how much you love bats, so I thought, well, why don't we have a hyper bat spawner? And you can see the odd bat floating around. And I came up with this idea, and I've called it the Bat-O-Matic. You can call it what you like, Vechs, and feel free to use it in your maps. I would love to see this. Now, you may think, well, that's not really... They don't actually do anything, bats, but they can be quite a distraction, especially if you've got creepers running in and zombies and everything else. So it's really good idea, I thought. But yeah, let's go check it out. So you can walk into this. I've not set a sort of spawner. TNT spawner, but as you can see, it pumps out these bats, and they have resistance 5 or 4 or whatever it is. That's to protect them from the TNT blasts when that goes off, but they're really useful. And it just spews out all of these bats, and it will continually spew them out when they disappear. And I thought of an idea: why don't you make like a bat cave? This is for anybody, not just Vechs, but anybody who produces maps. Why don't you make like a bat cave using this spawner? I'll drop it in my Sky Drive so you can use it, but what if you could make a bat cave where loads of bats come rushing out a cave at you? I actually quite like that idea. I might use that in one of my maps myself, and as you can see, it just continually shoots them up. And at some point very soon, my game's probably going to start lagging, because I've got how many entities in the world? Yeah, there's a lot of entities out there. So I'm doing this obviously on my test world, which is super flat, so it will last out for quite a while. But I thought of this awesome idea, the Bat-O-Matic. But yeah, that was just really about it. I don't know why the textures ended up like that. I'm guessing it's because it only displays the head. My head's over there. But I really thought this might be a good idea. And I know how much Vechs loves bats, so you can watch them all fly up. Quite dark in here, but why don't we dissect it for a minute and just get a torch up on it, just so you can actually see it shoot bats up. But when so many leave, it will shoot more out, essentially, and it's just a basic bat spawner. And when they all start distributing out all over the world, that's pretty good. The only problem I foresee with this is with entity count, because when it shoots so many out, it's going to continually spawn them, and it may start to make lower-end computers lag quite substantially. So that's just something to take into consideration, but I quite like this whole sort of spawner Bat-O-Matic. And you could use more. Wow, look at all the bats. You could actually produce a few of these and like put them in a cluster and then have a TNT detonation like after a second, and you could have like loads of bats in the area. I think that'd be quite awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to share off the Bat-O-Matic spawner. And I hope to see you in the next episode of my test world. I've got to thank Vechs for giving us the idea for producing the Bat-O-Matic spawner using the custom spawners. We've got to thank Dinnerbone for actually giving us the ability to. And I'd like to thank Camu and Sethbling for all their awesome help with the tools and the filters, because they are really useful, especially in maps that I'm currently making as well. We'll probably move on to that in the next episode for those of you who are regular watchers of my test world. So I just wanted to demonstrate this, and I think it's quite awesome. So, whoa, bats. Oh, I'm sorry, little fella. I'm sorry. But yeah, really awesome. Feel free to try this out yourself. I'll drop it in my Sky Drive. It will be called Bat-O-Matic, and it will have the .schematic extension. So really cool. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. If you have, a like or a subscribe would be really appreciated. Me and the bats always love it. So I hope to see you next time, and until then, see you later and have a good day.